Okay. Look at this. Do you remember our last episode? All the arguing, fighting, and bullshit and fuckery? Well, I finally got a bell housing on because I now have a flywheel that will hold that 11-inch clutch. And now that that's all together, now we have a bell housing. Today, we're going to try and put that against that. And then maybe, hopefully, probably, hopefully, put it in the car. So, let's see how this goes. What do you think?
Yes, fine.
What?
That's fine.
What?
I said that's fine!
What? Okay. Recording? Alright. Let's just add some grease to this input shaft. Go greasy. What flavor is this? It's grease flavor. It's grease flavor. What am I doing? I don't know. What's Austin doing? Learning how to work a camera.
Rest in peace, Pee Wee Herman. Haha!
I'm not sorry.
Goes into hole.
It's in the hole. It's greasy. On. On. Are you recording? I'm going to America! Anyway, look at this. It finally, well, you just saw it from another view, really fast. And it took us probably, what, 3 hours? That whole time lapse was about 3 hours. No, it was, that took us, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
I forgot I had to pull it back out. I had to grease the input shaft and all that. And then, you know, trying to get it in there. So now that's on. I gotta take the shifter off because that's not gonna fit when we go to put it in the car, even though I wish it would. And I gotta put oil in this thing before I forget, because if I don't, it might go boom and that won't be fun. Because if it doesn't go boom, I'm probably gonna put an automatic back in it and sell it. Buy some cars. Alright, let's do it. Guys are fun.
Bolts! It cut you off.
What? You didn't get that?
It started
I
just...
hate you sometimes. Bolts! We have to be really careful with how we tighten this on, because what you can't see on camera, even if you look really hard, is there's a crack going from here to here. So like, if we over torque this here, it'll probably break off and that wouldn't be good. So we have to do our best to tighten all 4 of these uniformly. So, firmly grasp it.
I'm gonna look up torque specs.
Yeah, and the cameraman here's gonna look up torque specs. So I'm just gonna run these in lightly, just good and tight, just a little. And once we get the final torque specs, we'll put a wrench on it.
I'm afraid the torque of this motor will twist this and make that crack worse, just like how I blew my TH350 in my Monte Carlo.
All that horsey torque. And so we got the engine on the hoist somewhat, and the one wheel just like suicided itself all over the floor. Look at all the bearings. 2 wheels suicided themselves.
I think that is a question for China.
China? As you can see, I have my people working for me. For free. I'm giving them like $3 an hour a day. Difference, a day an hour.
You're just buying us Madres food.
Oh, that's like $3. I got this.
Oh boy.
Get the pipe! The pipe! Ow! Alright. She don't want to go. She don't want to go. Oh! Backing up! Backing up! Whoa!
Fly directly to the forehead.
Ow! If I speed the footage up, it'll look like I'm jerking off.
Like, you're clear under here.
Yeah, go in a little bit more. Alright. Tell me when. When?
You're going. You're there. Right.
Alright, ready? Coming down.
Right. Slide. Just coming. You're in.
Backward. Go backward.
Keep on going.
Okay, I'm gonna push backward now.
Don't lower it anymore yet. Just push it back. I'm falling into the cradle right now. All right.
Alright, we're in. Yeah.
Ready? You're in.
Keep me in frame. Keep me in frame.
You're all there.
I'm more important than the cars. So anyways, what you guys just saw was us putting the engine in the car. That was easy. Austin, film the engine. Let the people look at it. Look at it. Look at it! Look at it! But anyway, as you can see, we have this header just stuck in here. That's what we're working on now. This is gonna be the most funnest part of the whole entire build. These headers are not fun to install. So, I might not film that. Hang on, follow me. Who the fuck? Someone considered to call me. It's Chris. Why don't you answer Chris and ask him why he's rudely interrupting our television show? What the fuck?
We're in the middle of recording and you rudely interrupt us.
What's his problem?
Yes. Come on.
What are you doing? Yeah, you're calling me. Oh God, that wasn't played out well at all. I was looking at the phone screen when you said that. Okay. Some people just don't understand production. Chris. So anyway, like I was pointing, we're gonna put that header on now. We're gonna see how badly that fights us. And then I gotta get under the car, I gotta put the starter on, Z-bar and other stuff like that. And I might have to bend my driver's side header just a little bit more to get around the Z-bar. It fits. I know it fits. I just don't want the Z-bar up against the tube like it is, because one, it's probably gonna melt the grease out of it. And two, you know how the engines work. When you torque them up, they come up and go down. I don't want it banging the Z-bar. Also, I gotta put the ball stud on. I forgot to do that. Damn it!
What?
I got the ball stud in.
Oh my God, you scared the shit.
I forgot to put the ball stud on when the motor is outside of the car. And now it's really hard to put on while it's in the car. But now I think it's on tight enough. I put like 3/4 of Loctite on it, so hopefully it stays. The wrench is starting to round out the nut. Hopefully it stays. Look, thanks to the magic of movie magic, this is gonna take like 5 minutes. In 5 minutes from now, this will probably be running.
Welcome back to Horsepower TV.
Oh, did it?
Came back from the commercial.
Not the house, I meant up here on the car. That was not fun.
Well, this side's gonna be fucking worse.
And the good news is, we got the easy side done. The good news is, we still have the hard side to do. Yeah. This be like school in summertime. That side is gonna be way more fun. Woo, look at it upside down.
That's a little counterproductive.
Ah! Stop it! Why are you yelling at me? You're so hurtful! So, now I'm gonna tighten all these bolts that Riley got in because I couldn't get it.
Because y'all useless.
And Riley's a fireman, so whacker. Everybody say hi to the fireman. He likes helping people. Why made it here? But these back two bolts are almost impossible. But he had a better wrench. He's got an angle wrench. I got one of the straight wrenches.
Show him.
See, my wrench is straight. His is bent.
Just curve slightly to the right.
So, hopefully, this will work out. And if this thing ever develops a header leak, oh yeah, that's not gonna go in. That bolt's too long. It's too long until the power steering goes on. Once we bolt the power steering bracket on, that bolt will fit. But if this thing ever develops a header leak, I am not changing the gaskets. This just can live and survive with a header leak. It'll still run. It'll just go tick, 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 tick.
Well, now that we got the back and front one in, it should be easy.
How'd that go again?
You don't even got to take the back one out to get the header gasket off.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying I ain't never doing this job again. And thank God the hood's off this thing, because if the hood was on the car, it only opens this far anyway.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
That should be your thumbnail with your hand out.
The hood? No, we should all do it. We got the Z-bar in. The process of getting the header on.
I'm over here. Charlie, don't narrate. You sound like Eeyore.
Austin's under the car.
He sounds like Eeyore. He has no TV personality whatsoever. Point at him and laugh. Anyway, we just got the Z-bar in. It was a really hard task to pull off because it goes through the header that wasn't designed for a manual transmission.
I'm in danger.
Austin's in danger! And Z-bars are stupid. And you know what else is stupid? So stupid. Hydraulic clutches. Those are just as stupid. You know what works good? A cable. Like my Mustang out there has a cable clutch. Ultimate feedback feeling, real tight and stiff. Feel every movement you make. This should have a cable clutch, and nobody makes a conversion for it that I'm aware of. So I'm gonna suck it up and deal with this pile of garbage. What did we do? So far, we got the headers in. I got these brackets right here. These are put on, nice and neat. Power steering, alternator, fuel line, and nothing else currently. So, what I need to do is put all this junk on the car real quick that I'm not going to put on camera because we don't need an 85-minute episode on me putting starters and alternators on a car. I think what we're going to do, since the week is coming to a close, everybody went home and, you know, I'm all alone again. I think I'm going to put all this shit together and I'm going to close this episode out, and when we start our next episode on the Cutlass, it'll be turnkey and fire. And hopefully, maybe, hopefully, probably not, maybe, hopefully, it'll run and stay running. Our ultimate goal this time is to make sure that this engine lasts more than 300 miles. Because last time it only lasted 300 miles. So even if it makes it to like 301 miles, I would call this whole build a success. But really, no, we're trying to get this car to, you know, be done. I have all kinds of interior fabrics. Come, I got things to show you guys. I have no front seat in the car currently, which you can't see because it's dark in there. But anyway, I have this nice black rabbit fur. So smooth. Dude, I want to sleep on this. I really wish like my bed fabric was made out of this. You pet it and it's just like a kitty. Anyway, I got this one too. This one looks like my kitty. Look. How do you guys know it's not my kitty? I do some shady cheap shit sometimes. Anyway, I have the black and I have the kitty fur, and I can't figure out what I'm going to do yet. I need to put some kind of fabric over my front bench seat because it looks horrible. I'm either going to put the black on the seat and the kitty in the rear deck, or I'm going to put the black in the rear deck and the kitty on the seat. I think the kitty would look better in the rear deck, but I'm worried that sun's going to come in through the window and reflect the kitty onto my back window, and I won't be able to see at it when I'm driving. So I'm not sure yet. As you cannot see currently, there's that word. And that's how you say that word on YouTube. I have this weird leopard print that's not soft. It's supposed to look soft, but it doesn't feel soft because it was actually spotted like a cow. All the light areas used to be white and all the black areas were black. And I couldn't see out my back window, so I took black dye and I just misted it on there, and it's no longer soft. It's just like, feels like sandpaper because that's that vinyl dye. Anyway, get a good look at my Garfield Stoner kitty. Yeah, he lives back there. That's actually an ice scraper if you look. So anyway. I think this is going to close out this episode, and I'll see you guys next time whenever this thing runs. So, see you later! Oh, I almost forgot. Now you can see it with the valve covers on. Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! See you guys later! Bye!